Welcome to today's episode. We're exploring a fascinating idea from psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi about what really makes us happy. It's all about something called flow. Have you come across that, Chloe?
I have, yeah. But what really sticks with me is Mihaly's story. He grew up in Europe during World War II and saw how trauma affected people's happiness. That experience set him on a lifelong quest to understand what makes life truly worth living.
Right, and what's interesting is how he stumbled on some of these ideas by chance, like when he went to a lecture in Zurich about flying saucers. But it turned out to be about how people seek order after chaos, based on Carl Jung's work. That really shaped his thinking.
Exactly. And that leads us to a surprising fact from his research. Since the 1950s, even though incomes in the U.S. have tripled, the number of people who say they're very happy has stayed about the same, around 30%.
That's the happiness paradox. Beyond meeting basic needs, more money doesn't seem to boost happiness. So Mihaly looked beyond material wealth to find what really matters.
And that's where flow comes in. He studied creative people, artists, scientists, athletes, and found they often enter this ecstatic state. The word ecstasy originally meant stepping outside yourself, into an alternative reality.
Like the composer Mihaly interviewed. When he's composing, he's so absorbed that he loses track of time, forgets his body, and his hand seems to move on its own. It's total immersion.
But it's not just about losing yourself. Flow needs a balance between challenge and skill. If something's too easy or too hard, you don't get into that state.
Mihaly identified 7 key conditions for flow: intense focus, clear goals with immediate feedback, a balance of challenge and skill, a sense of control, loss of self-consciousness, an altered sense of time, and doing the activity for its own sake.
And flow isn't just for artists. A poet described it as opening a door floating in the sky, effortless creativity. An Olympic skater talked about automatic movement, merging with music without conscious thought.
Even CEOs like Anita Roddick, founder of Body Shop, and Masaru Ibuka from Sony, find flow by doing meaningful work that challenges them and helps others.
That really shows how universal flow is. It crosses cultures, professions, and activities.
Mihaly also created a simple model to explain flow. It happens when your skills match the challenge level. Too much challenge with low skill leads to anxiety, while high skill with low challenge leads to boredom.
The sweet spot, the flow channel, is where both challenge and skill are high. That's where people feel happiest and most engaged.
Unfortunately, many people spend too much time in boredom or apathy, like passively watching TV. Flow requires active engagement.
And that's why flow matters for happiness. These moments make life feel meaningful and joyful. They temporarily suspend worries and self-doubt, creating clarity and ecstasy.
Mihaly's research suggests that increasing flow in daily life is key to lasting happiness, more so than chasing material wealth.
So the takeaway is that flow is accessible to everyone, but it often takes practice and skill development. Finding activities that challenge and engage you deeply is where happiness really lives.
Absolutely. It's less about what you have and more about how fully you live in the moment. That's the secret to happiness Mihaly uncovered.
Thanks for joining us today. We hope this inspires you to find your own flow and make life more meaningful.
Until next time.